Inside the world of chocolate manufacturing, few names inspire as much nostalgia and joy as Cadbury Dairy Milk. From the moment you unwrap the iconic purple packaging to that first creamy bite, each bar carries more than just flavor. It carries over a century of history, craftsmanship, and innovation. But behind the sweetness lies a remarkable story of large-scale production, precision technology, and quality control that transforms simple cocoa beans into millions of perfectly molded dairy milk bars enjoyed across the globe every single day. It all begins with the sourcing of raw ingredients, a process rooted in Cadbury's commitment to quality and ethical sourcing. The primary ingredient, cocoa, comes from regions like Ghana, Côte d'Ivoire, and Indonesia, where farmers carefully cultivate the beans that form the foundation of dairy milk's distinct taste. Through the Cocoa Life program, Cadbury ensures sustainable farming practices, fair trade wages, and environmental care. The beans are fermented and dried under the tropical sun before being shipped to Cadbury's factories in the UK and other global hubs. Upon arrival, every batch undergoes rigorous inspection to ensure purity, aroma, and moisture levels meet Cadbury's gold standards. The first stage of the manufacturing process is roasting and winnowing. The cocoa beans are roasted at precise temperatures to bring out their rich, chocolatey aroma while maintaining the complex flavors that distinguish dairy milk from other chocolates. Once roasted, the outer shells are removed, leaving behind the precious cocoa nibs, the core of the chocolate's flavor. These nibs are then ground into a fine paste called cocoa liquor, a thick and aromatic substance that forms the basis of all chocolate products. Next comes one of the most fascinating transformations in the process: the mixing and refining stage. This is where cocoa liquor meets other essential ingredients: fresh, full cream milk, sugar, and cocoa butter. Unlike many other chocolate makers, Cadbury uses liquid milk instead of powdered milk, giving dairy milk its signature creamy texture and smooth mouthfeel. The mixture is carefully balanced according to Cadbury's secret recipe, first developed by George Cadbury Jr. in 1905 and guarded ever since. Once the ingredients are blended, they pass through giant steel rollers that grind the mixture into a fine powder, reducing particle size to less than 25 microns. Fine enough that the human tongue can no longer feel any graininess. But the transformation isn't complete yet. The mixture then undergoes conching, one of the most critical stages of chocolate making. Massive conching machines knead the chocolate for up to 24 hours, constantly churning and heating it to develop its silky smooth texture and rich, rounded flavor. This process, invented in the late 19th century, allows undesirable acidic notes to evaporate while releasing the full bouquet of the cocoa and milk blend. The result is a glossy, luscious chocolate mass that smells just as good as it tastes. After conching, the next challenge is tempering. The art of cooling and reheating the chocolate to control how the cocoa butter crystals form. Proper tempering ensures that the finished dairy milk bars snap crisply, have a shiny finish, and don't melt too easily in your hands. Sophisticated tempering machines use precise temperature curves, typically cooling the chocolate to around 28 degrees Celsius and then reheating it slightly to about 31 degrees Celsius. A single deviation in this process could ruin the texture or appearance, so every parameter is constantly monitored by sensors and automated controls. Once perfectly tempered, the chocolate flows through depositors, nozzles that fill molds with exact quantities of liquid chocolate. Each iconic rectangular dairy milk bar is formed in these stainless steel molds, which are vibrated to remove any trapped air bubbles and ensure a uniform surface. The filled molds are then passed through long cooling tunnels, where chilled air solidifies the bars into their familiar shape. When they emerge, they are demolded automatically and glide along conveyor belts to the next stage, Quality inspection. At this stage, precision cameras and sensors inspect every bar for imperfections, cracks, or uneven surfaces. Only those that meet Cadbury's strict visual and weight standards make it to the packaging line. Defective bars are melted down and reprocessed, ensuring zero waste in the chocolate-making cycle. Packaging is another marvel of modern automation. The bars are wrapped in Cadbury's signature purple foil and paper sleeves using high-speed machines capable of wrapping hundreds of bars per minute. The packaging not only protects the chocolate from moisture and temperature fluctuations, but also preserves its rich aroma and freshness. Each bar is date-stamped, coated, and sealed before being packed into boxes and sent to distribution centers across continents. But what truly makes dairy milk special is the blend of tradition and innovation behind every piece. Even though the process now involves cutting-edge machinery, Cadbury's engineers and chocolatiers constantly oversee production to maintain the signature flavor that generations of chocolate lovers have grown up with. From the temperature of the conching process to the exact fat-to-sugar ratio, every detail is tested and refined. The company even employs flavor scientists who regularly taste and evaluate batches to ensure that a dairy milk bar produced in India, the UK, or Australia tastes identical. Beyond the production line, Cadbury invests heavily in sustainability and community welfare. Through the Cocoa Life initiative, the brand supports over 200,000 farmers worldwide, providing training in better agricultural practices, financial management, and women's empowerment. This not only ensures a stable cocoa supply, but also uplifts entire farming communities, making every dairy milk bar part of a larger story of social responsibility. The scale of production is staggering. Millions of dairy milk bars are made every day across various factories, including the historic Bourneville plant in Birmingham, UK, where Cadbury began its journey. The Bourneville facility is more than just a factory. It's a chocolate village complete with green spaces, community housing, and educational centers, a vision realized by the Cadbury family to create a harmonious relationship between business and well-being. Inside these modern factories, robots and human expertise work side by side. Automated arms handle the molding and wrapping at lightning speeds, while skilled technicians monitor systems and conduct random sampling to ensure quality never falters. Hygiene is paramount. Workers wear full-body protective gear, and temperature and humidity are tightly controlled to prevent contamination or melting. Every stage of the process reflects Cadbury's unwavering commitment to excellence. The end result is a product that's not just sweet, but deeply emotional. For millions around the world, Cadbury Dairy Milk is tied to memories of childhood, celebrations, and comfort. Whether shared with loved ones or savored alone, its creamy taste evokes warmth and nostalgia. Today, as Cadbury continues to evolve, it embraces innovation with a focus on healthier options and sustainability. New research explores how to reduce sugar without compromising taste, while eco-friendly packaging initiatives aim to minimize environmental impact. Yet, through all these advancements, the core essence remains unchanged. The creamy, velvety taste that began over a century ago in a small factory and grew into one of the world's most beloved chocolate brands. From humble cocoa beans to millions of perfectly wrapped bars, the journey of Cadbury Dairy Milk is a symphony of science, tradition, and care. Each bar represents not just indulgence, but the craftsmanship of thousands who work behind the scenes to ensure that every bite delivers the same joy it always has. In the modern era, Cadbury's chocolate making has evolved far beyond traditional craftsmanship. It has become a seamless fusion of art, science, and advanced technology. Using data analytics and AI-powered feedback systems, the brand now understands consumer sentiment better than ever before. Social media listening tools identify emerging flavor trends, packaging preferences, and emotional associations that help Cadbury design campaigns that feel deeply personal. This is how the brand continues to connect with younger generations while staying true to its nostalgic roots. Furthermore, Cadbury's research and development teams are continuously experimenting with alternative ingredients and production methods. Their current focus includes reducing sugar and fat content without compromising taste, an effort driven by health-conscious consumers. Using AI-based molecular flavor modeling, scientists simulate how different sugar substitutes or emulsifiers will affect flavor and texture before even producing prototypes. This reduces experimentation time drastically and accelerates product innovation. Meanwhile, robotic arms and 3D printing technologies are now used in limited edition chocolate designs and promotional products. During festive seasons, custom molds and embossed bars are created using 3D printed templates, allowing the brand to personalize chocolates at scale. These innovations not only enhance consumer excitement, but also showcase Cadbury's adaptability in merging art with engineering. As the world continues to evolve, Cadbury stands as a rare example of a brand that's mastered the delicate balance between progress and preservation. Through robotics, AI, sustainability, and human passion, it has turned chocolate making into a symbol of how tradition can thrive in harmony with the future. Each bar of dairy milk represents not just a confectionery product, but a timeless promise that sweetness, craftsmanship, and care will never go out of style. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more deep dives made simple. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. See you in the next one.